comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So I'm not doing Boyle Breaks History this week. I've got a lot on my plate today, and I was only going to do some shit about Buddhism, but I've spoken about Buddhism every day this week. So that's enough, isn't it? And I was just going to do the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path, which I think I did like a few years back. So if you want to hear about that, just sift through the last 1,500 episodes and you should find it somewhere. It's scam gig again tonight, so I want to be prepared. I'll be opening, so I want to have my shit together. I want to fucking target some new bits, and I just want to thank the Lord that I can do this at the moment. This scam gig is the greatest thing that's ever happened. 20 unsuspecting victims are coming to a show tonight that's not even a show. We just rock up and fucking perform to them. It's the best. I went to a gig last night, had fun at this gig last night at Sweeney Hotel. I opened, I had a good spot. Some of my new shit is coming together nicely, and some of it isn't. You know, I fucking went back yesterday before this gig last night, and I started listening to a few of the older sets that I've done. I just wanted to go over some of the newer stuff, and I was listening back, and that's the problem with listening back. It's fucking never the same as you thought it was. You're thinking in your head when you turn the fucking recording on that you're barely going to be able to hear your voice over the laughter. And then you turn it on and you're like, oh my God, how the fuck are these people laughing at this shit? I'm stuttering. I'm fucking flip-flopping everywhere. I'm not even fucking saying the shit right. It's humbling. That's why you got to go back and listen to your sets. I record every set. I just don't listen to them back every single time. Unless I'm looking for a specific fucking thing. I find it very, very difficult to listen back, but I'm going to start doing it a little bit more. I feel like I'm decent at correcting the mistakes just in my head. I am pretty decent at rejigging it after a set, knowing the mistakes I've made, knowing what to take out just in my head, off the memory of the last set. I'm decent at that. But if I listen to my sets back and really go through it with a fine-tooth comb, it becomes like 40% better. It's so dumb not to listen to your sets back, but it's so fucking painful. Anyway, I'm starting a comedy room in Sydney fucking on the 10th of October is going to be our first show. I think it's the 10th, maybe the 9th. Anyway, if you're in Sydney and you want to come see the Boyale fucking Weaver's Magic, I'll be performing at my own room. It's a fucking sick venue. It's called Lazy Bones. It's like a fucking blues fucking jazz venue, but there's a little room downstairs, a little like 60, 70 seater, low ceilings, dark room, good vibe. It's going to be sick. I'll be fucking promoting the shit out of it over the next month or so. Also, fucking Toronto looks like it's going to be locked in the next day or two. I don't know. These fucking cunts keep on saying yes, and then the follow-up email fucking never comes. It's driving me nuts. But I'll be messaging them back today or tomorrow and just going, all right, fucking just give it to me. Can we lock something in today and just move on with our lives? Please. Otherwise, I'll just find another venue. So that's that shit. Last night at the gig, fucking this comedian rocked up who I fucking started out with in Sydney. Mike Chan. I haven't seen him in like 10 years, 11 years. He was banging around. Fucking does not look a fucking day older than the last time I saw him. I tell you what, fucking Asians have it pretty good with aging, especially in that like 30 to 45 fucking age bracket. Asians get through that period so good. Whiteys, especially Australian whiteys, from 35 to 45, it's fucking trouble because we've spent too much time in the Australian sun. Well, I haven't. I was nocturnal for like 25 to 30 years. And even still, I don't get out in the sun. But fucking, it's rough. The Australian sun causes fucking serious damage. And if you combine that with heavy drinking and smoking darts, then it's fucking trouble. Asians, even in Australia, understand what's going on. They protect themselves from the sun. I saw this Asian lady driving the other day, and it was like she was wearing a burqa. She was covered. It wasn't a burqa. I know the difference between a burqa and a crazy Asian lady trying to protect herself from the fucking sun. One wears gloves, the other doesn't. That's how you tell. But it was cool seeing Mike again. He's a funny guy. He actually quit comedy after COVID. He was like, fuck, I just couldn't get back into it. So I'm just coming back now, and I'm just a pedestrian comedian now. Just fucking popping in, popping out every now and then. I'm like, yeah, COVID fucking was hard to come back from. Anyway, I've got to get fucking prepared for this goddamn fucking show tonight. The scam is back, and you'll hear about it tomorrow. Anyway, that'll do for today. If you're enjoying the podcast, give it a share around, and I'll see you the fuck later.